Well, very good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Ray White Burwood auction here in the heart of Burwood. By way of introduction, my name is G Chen. I'm your auctioneer today. We've got a team of Ray White Burwood here to assist you and guide you every step of the way, especially your selling agent, Hans and Neil and Henry, and of course the whole team of Ray White Burwood. If you've got any questions regarding this property at all, please do make yourself known and reach out to one of our agents here today. But on behalf of the team and Ray White Burwood, we would like to thank our vendors very much for going onto the market with us and select Ray White Burwood as their selling agent, and also all the trust and the support they've had for us in the past many weeks. Time to you, the lucky buyer. I would like to say congratulations in advance. All the best of luck with your bidding endeavours here today. Well, folks, the property we're selling tonight is formally known as Certificate of Title Reference Volume 10542, Folio 414, with all the improvements also no better to you and myself and the mailman. It's the one and only 6 Poole Street here in the beating heart of Burwood. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids words I will use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can place a vendor bid. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request, and most importantly, folks, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting a bidder or an offer after the property's been knocked down to the successful bidder. So once the property goes selling and sold, the property will be deemed as sold. I will take absolutely no late fees, even if you do have more money to offer for this property beyond the point that I knocked the property down to the successful bidder. I will not be able to take it, so please be wise, be strong, bit loud, and most importantly, folks, if you have an upper limit, make sure that you reach and beyond. If you've got only one golden opportunity to secure this absolutely fantastic dream real estate for many decades to come. Today we'll start a cash and unconditional contract. There will be no cooling off periods, no bias conditions, and the successful purchaser's obligations are like so. You pay a humble 10% deposit, and secondly, the remaining balance will be payable in the settlement term in the late January or early February next year. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll make sure that we make it nice and flexible for you if you want to settle next year buyers. By bidding here today, you didn't read and understood all the relevant documentations on display in the past 4 weeks and 30 minutes, and I'll simply take your silence as an all clear, and we're all good to flow into the biddings and the descriptions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's take a look at this fine piece of real estate. When we talk about location, lifestyle, land, school zones, lifestyle, character, etc., all of your boxes are ticked here. 6 Poole Street in the heart of Burwood, from the front to the back, from side to side, from inside and out. Ladies and gentlemen, there's absolutely nothing left in your imagination. You can create some priceless family memory here from day number 1, going from the front all the way to the back, a fresco area where you can crack open a champagne to celebrate your purchase with your family and friends, or cook some finest meat that you purchased from Burwood Brickworks. We can install a barbecue at the back if you like, buyers. This whole area is yours now for your family to grow, whether you're looking to upsize, downsize, invest, or whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, just buying for fun, buyers. Number 6 Poole Street will tick all of your boxes. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, front and back living area with a nice sitting area in the front, and of course it's full of upgrades and designs, and everything's a recent built, early 2000s built. Walking from the laundry, you have your little nice sitting area, and of course at the backyard, the al fresco, and you also have the front and back sitting area with a gum timber floor, all the way to the gourmet kitchen with the quality appliances. And plus, the vendor has prepared the list for me. We've got 1,800 litre water tank with the pump, reverse cycle heating and cooling, air currently stored as well. We got the ducted heating throughout the property. We've got the water O2 watering function front and backyard as well, the gourmet kitchen, etc. The list just goes on and on and on. All in one word, ladies and gentlemen, this property is absolutely perfect. The location, needless to say, second to none. The centre of Burwood location, you're in the Mount Waverley secondary zone. Highly sought after by all the locals and people from all over the town. If you draw a little circle, you have the brickworks You have the Burwood Heights shopping precinct. You have the Blackburn South shops. You have the Boxer South shops. You have the local Burwood shopping precincts along Burwood Highway, Burwood Village, not too far away, Burwood One Shopping Centre, Forest Hill, Camberwell, Cheston, Doncaster, Glen Waverley, Boxall Central, amenities and services, and major freeway access on Eastern Freeway or Monash Freeway if you like. The list just goes on and on and on. And all in one word as well, ladies and gentlemen, the location is second to none, buyers, and that's what makes you here to buy this piece of real estate for your next decades to come, buyers. And the market conditions, let's put that on the side. I don't really mind if we're going up or down or going on sideways or on a roller coaster ride again, but I can tell you one thing, is that great properties and great locations would always do exceptionally well. This is social proof. The crowd should give you confidence. You've seen the property, ladies and gentlemen, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I cannot commend this property enough about this potential and the character and the location as well, buyers. There can only be one winner, and to see it once, twice, three times for this property, 6 Poole Street here in the heart of Burwood. And I've said on my end, buyers, I'll leave the ball in your court. I come for it up. What, 950,000. Thank you for being, sir, ma'am, and guys, welcome out to the auction at $950,000, a humble start. Let's go for $50,000 on the rise. I'll run it to 1.1 if you like it. Sorry? At $1,150,000. Good, strong bid. Guess what? The second bid here. We are on the market and we are be selling, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,160,000 at 70 now. Quick auction maybe. At $1,170,000 as well, 1.18. At $1,180,000. Full play at the arena here. At $1,180,000. We sell, selling away today. $1,190,000 down to $1.2 million. At $1,200,000. $1,210,000 at 1.21 at $1,210,000. Wolves to be lost account here. 1.22 on $1,220,000 now at $1,220,000. Need to know in around $1,220,000 at 2025 at $1,225,000 at 1.2 and $25,000. 30 here. 40 1.24 at $1,240,000. 45 at 1.2 and 45,000 at $1,245,000. 51.25 at $1,250,000. 55 showing no sign of stopping at all at 1.2 and $55,000. Now to 60. Can I say 1.2 and $55,000? Now the keys going this way. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, that you hear the words. We are on the market playing for keeps. 1.2 and $55,000. Need to know what? 60 at 1.26 at $1,260,000 at $1,260,000 now at 1.26 and 2,000. How about 5? Make my life easier. We're gonna get there anyways. 1.2 and 60,000. 5. There we go. And 65 and 70. Can I say at 1.2 and $65,000? They got the keys. You got a brochure. Don't want to miss out. Once this property's gone, ladies and gentlemen, we do not have another 6 Poole Street to offer you anymore in our books. At 1 and 5,000 and 70 and 70. New plays in the arena at 1.2 and $70,000. One at 1.3. I have a feeling we're gonna get there at 1.2 and $70,000. At $1,270,000 now. At 1.2 and $70,000. What do you say, sir? Crossing your arms, pounding your feet. You're contemplating. 2,500. 2,500. How about 5? No, 2.5. 2.5. 2.5 and 75. At 1.2 and 75. At $1,275,000 now. At 1.2 and 75 and 2,000. 77. 79.5. At 1.2, 79.5. 1.28. Thank you for running up. 1.2 and 80,000 and 2,082 at 1.2 and $82,000 now. At $1,280,000. Would you like to end your real estate search today? At 1.2 and $82,500. Let's go for 2,000. Let's go for $2,000. What do you say? Or 1,000.
What's the bid now?
You still holding the bid 1.2, 82. You still got the 82 and a half. Are you sure? 1,000. Neil, 1,000. Okay, 2.5 there. Still money. We're on the market. 1.2.
1,000.
1,000. 83.5. 83.5 now. We got 1.2, 85, thank you. 1.2, 85 and 5,000? 1,000 and 86. And 86, 1.2 and $86,000. If you're thinking about selling, you contact Ray White Burwood. What was that? 1,087. 1,088. Is that 88?
Yes, 88.
1.2 and 88. 1.3. Let's go for 1.3, 1.2 and $88,000. I haven't finished with my conversation. If you're thinking about selling, you go, oh, come on. 1.2. 1,080.
90.
1.29 at $1,290,000. At $1,290,000. At 1.2 and 92. There we go. Keith's now going this way again at 1,093. At 1.2 and 93,000. At 1.2 and $93,000. And 93. 1.3. 1.2 and 93. 94. 94 can I say? 1.2 and $93,000. You know, I know it's a great deal here. 1.2 and $93,000. The school's all double through the absolutely gorgeous property that you can call yourself home at 1.2 and $93,000. Here he goes. What? At 1.84. 94. 95. 96. Let's go for 96. 95 now. At 1.2 and 95. At 1.2 and 95. And 96.
1,000.
And 97. And 98. 1.3. How about that? 1.2 and 97,000. At 1,098. 98.
1,000.
And 99. 1.3. Let's go for 1.3. There we go. $1,300,000 spent. Take
1,000.
1.3 and 1. At $1,301,000. At $1,301,000. Now to 2. Can I say? You told me no last time. I won't believe you this time anymore, sir. At 1.3 and $1,000. Think about a location on the phone. Ask your family. Actually, you can bid first and then ask me later. You're probably going to get the same answers. At 1.3 and $1,000, they will say, go for it. This is a great property. You should buy it. At $1,301,000. Bear with us. We'll be knocking down to you after I make sure there's no more bids left. At $1,301,000. Here he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Final confirmation. Final countdown. What? At $1,301,000. Second call at $1,301,000. 1 and 2 and 2. Told you to come back. 1,003 and 3 now and 3 and 3. 1.3 and $3,000 at $1,303,004. Can I say, sir? On the phone again. Ask them. Seek permissions. They will give you anyways. 1.3 and $3,000 at $1,303,000 at 1.303. If you're thinking about selling, you go for Ray White Burwood. We will be recreating this fantastic competition in your front lawn.
500.
And 500. 1,000. How about that?
1,000.
And 1,000. There you go. Without you saying 1.3, 4.5. 1.3, 4.5. At $1,304,500. At 1.3, 4.5. $500 and 5. 1.305. And 305 and 6. 1.306. At $1,306,000. At $1,306,000. At $1,306,000. You guys, what do you say? Out? 100%. 1.3 and $6,000. At $1,306,000. At $1,306,000. How about you guys? What do you say? Out. 100%. 1.3 and $6,000. 1.31. Or run it to 1.4. No. 1.3 and $6,000. Here he goes. Once now. At $1,306,000. Second call now. At $1,306,000. 506 and a half.
500.
And 7. And 7 just in the nick of time, almost missed out. At 1.3 and $7,000. At $1,307,000. At $1,307,000 I have. And 507.5. At 1.3, 7.5. At 1.3, 7.5 now. At
1.37.
7. We got 7.5 here. We got 7.5 here.
500.
Not yours anymore. Here we go again. 1.3 and 8. At $1,308,000, I could be here all day, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.3 and $8,000, sir. What do you say? Need to know 1.3 and $8,000, Neil. Counting down here, $500, I should think, so 1.3, 8.5, and one again, $308,500, 1.3, 8.5.
Is that a bit?
They're a bit.
Oh.
Yes,
500.
that's right, 509, at 1.3 and $9,000, at 1.3 and $9,000. He said, let's just keep going because I want the house. I hope you do too, sir. At $500, here we go, 9.5, at one again, $390,500, and at 1.31, at one again, $310,000, at 1.3 and $10,000. This auction has been going on from $950 all the way to $1.31 million. At one again, $310,000, at one again, $310,000. Now, Neil, need to know instructions. Their bid, your interest, your keys now, 1.3 and $10,000. Here it goes. What's now? At 1.3 and $10,000. Second call at 1.3 and $10,000. Third and final call. All done. All finished at $500. There we go. Welcome back, sir. At 1.3, 10.5, and 11. At 1.3 and 11. At one, we get $311,000. Like I mentioned, great properties and great location would always do well, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to the neighborhood, by the way. We see a lot of neighbors around here, and I can tell you, once you move in, you will never want to move out. Am I right, neighbors? That's right, thank you very much. 1.3 and $11,000. Keys going this way, 1.3 and 11. At one, we get $311,000. What do you say, sir? Talking with your family. It's a decision-making time now. Split second at 1.3 and $11,000. Need to know. We'll be knocking down 1.3 and $11,000. Here it goes. What? At 1.3 and $11,000. Take the camera out. Yes, this is a decisive moment. Make you. What was that? Oh, there you go. 1.3 and $11,000 and $1,000 and $500, 11.5, 1.3, 11.5, $500. There you go. In Chinese, 500, 1,311,000, 12. 1.3, 12. At one again, $312,000. At one again, $312,000 now. At 1.3 and $12,000. Take a camera out, sir, because I will be knocking down to you after I make sure there's no more bids left. At one again, $312,000, just so that you can watch your victory again and again and again. At 1.3 and $12,000. What's that? 15. Good bid. 15. We've got a 15 here.
1,000
and 16 and 16 and 16 here and 16. Think about the quality, think about the lifestyle, sir. And 16. How about 17? How about 17 at 1.3 and $16,000 and a half. 1.3, 16 and a half. At 1.3, 16 and a half. At one again, $316,500. At 1.3 and $500 now to 17. At 1.3 and $17,000. At 1.3 and $17,000 now. $500 I seek. 500 anywhere. 17 and a half. At 1.3, 17 and a half. Still beat now. 1.3, 17 and a half now. At one again, 318. At 18 and 19, can I say so? 1.32. At 1.3 at $18,000. At 1.3 at $18,000. At one again, $318,000. Need to know $500 anywhere. At one again, $318,000 now. 18. Their bid. Their bid is their bid. 1.3 and 18. Another $500. Just give me the nod. Nice and easy. 18. 1.3 and 18. Here goes the bid. Is that a bid, Hans? Need to know. Wait. You told me to wait. Clock is ticking. We'll be knocking down 500. There you go. 18 and a half. Yes, and a half. 1.3 and 19. And 1.3 and 19. And 1.3 and $19,000. And 19 is here. At 1.3 and 19. Sir, your real estate search can end today or restart tomorrow. What do you say? Have your Saturday and Sundays back. No more inspections at realestate.coms. At 1.3 and $19,000. It could make the difference with our $500, I can tell you that. At 1.3 and $19,000. At $1,319,000. Looks like you can take it.
500.
This whole thing.
500.
Oh, now 1.3 and 19.5.
1.32.
1.32, there we go. At $1,320,000. At $1,320,000 now. At 1.3 and 20. At 1.3 and 20. At $1,320,000. At $1,320,000. At 1.3 and 20. At 1.32. At 1.32. Need to know. 1.3 and 1.325. At 1.3 and 25. At $1,325,000. At 1.3 and $25,000 now. 525 and a half. At 1.3, 25 and a half. At $1,325,500. At 1.3 and $25,500. Sir, what do you say? Another 526? How about 26? At 1.3 and $25,500. At 1.3 and 25 and a half. 1.3 and 25 and a half now. The key's now going this way. I called 3 times. Once now. At 1.3 and $25,500. Second call. At 1.3 and 25,000. 26. It's not the end. Not yet. At 1.3 and 26.
2,000.
And 2028. At 1.3 and 28. At 1.3 and 28. At 1.3 and 28 now. He's gone this way again. At 1.3 and 28. 1.33, good bid. At 1,330,000. At 1.33. At 1,000. At 1.3 and 31. At 1.3 and 31 now. At 1,331,000. At 1.3 and 31. At this point in any of the auction, sir, I do recommend go for a stronger bid, a knockout bid. You might potentially end the auction. At 1.3 and 31,000. At $1,331,000 now. At 1.3 and $31,000. Here he goes, ladies and gentlemen, fair warning. Once now. At 1.3 and $31,000. Second call. At 1.3 and 500, just in the nick of time.
1,000.
At 1,033 and a half. Sorry, 32 and a
32 and a
half.
half.
32 and a half. 1.3, 32 and a half. 1.3, 32 and a half. At 1.3, 32 and a half. At $1,332,500. Need to know. Out. In or out, sir? Hans. Instructions. In or out? Out. No, you're in. You will jump back. Let's skip the waiting part. Let's jump straight into business. 32 and a half. We've got 32 and a half now. We'll be counting 3 times. On my last count, sir, if you do still jump back in, your beat will still count. And here it goes. Once now. At 1.3 and 22. At 1.3 and 25,000. 32,000 and a half. Last count. Second call. At 1.3. 32 and a half. 33. 33. 33. 34. 35. Let's go for 35. Let's go for 34 now. We've got 34. We've got 34 here. 100% out. Not even $1,000. Not even $500. Not even $250. Not $100. Not even $100. $200. So that's 33 and 2. So that's 33. Is that
1,000.
1,000. Is that 35 and 2?
Yeah.
35 and 2. We've got 35 and 200. 35 and 200. At 35 and 2. 35 and 200. Yes or no? Another $200 or 1? Not even 100. Not even $50. If you can't even jump back in $50, that means you're really out. Thank you. We'll see you in the next auction at 1.3 and $35,200. Here he goes. Once now. 1.3 and $35,200. Second call.
$300.
$300. 35 and 5. 36 and 36 and a half. And 36 and a half now. At 1.3, 36 and a half. 36 and a half. 1.3, 36 and a half. 100%. You told me out last time. Won't believe it this time anymore. 36 and a half. We've got 36 and a half now. At 1.3 and 36 and a half. Here he goes. Once now. Second call. Third and final call. Selling. Selling. 100%. No more interest. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Burwood. Put your... What's that? $100. $100 and 6. 36 and 6. 37 and 6. 37 and 6. We got 1.3, 37 and 6. 1.3, 37 and 6. Are you 100% out this time around? Hopefully we'll be knocking down. 1.3, 37 and 6, $600. 1.3, 37 and 6. 1.3, 37 and 6. Here he goes again. Once now at 1.3, 37 and 6. Second call at 1.3, 37 and 6. Third and final call. All done. All finished. And silent. Just to confirm the bid, sir. 1.3, 37 and $600. Selling. Selling. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Welcome to Burwood because we are sold. Congratulations. Thank you very much for attending another Ray White Builders auction. I look forward to meeting you in the next one. Thank you very much. Have a lovely weekend. Congratulations to our underbidders. Thank you very much.
I'll take you in.